If you had to pick a winner between these two vehicles, which one would it be? Let's go ahead and break it down together and see which one's gonna win. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. My name is Red, and in today's video, we are going to be doing a heads-up comparison of the 2021 Trx4 Bronco and the Redcat Gen 8 V2 International Scout. Whew, that's a lot to say. All right, I'm not going to go over these in super deep depth, but I am going to go over a lot of the main things that I think you should think about if you're going to be purchasing either one of these crawlers or any crawler really. But we're going to go over a couple things, and you let me know what you think in the comments below. Which one do you think is better? Which one would you prefer? What's your favorite crawler? Just let me know what you think. All right, you guys, first thing we're going to be looking at today and talking about is the price of these vehicles. Now, they are different vehicles. They do have different features and different options, but the prices are also very, very different. You can pick up this Traxxas Trx4 2021 Bronco at your local hobby shops, Traxxas website, A-Main, even Amazon, you guys, but you're going to pay around $500 just for the truck. And then you got to get a battery and charger as well. That's pretty normal, but $500 just for the truck. Now the Redcat here, the Redcat you can find again, local hobby shops, you know, A-Mains, Amazon's, Redcat's website. But you can find these trucks straight from the factory, right out of the box, coming in just over $300. Again, no battery, no charger. That's pretty well expected on most vehicles. Now, some may say you're just paying for a big name. Some may say they make cheap vehicles. But I have had both of these now for one longer than the other, but for months, and been running them on the trails. And you guys, they're both amazing rigs. I'm not going to knock either one of them. That's not what I'm here to do. They're both amazing vehicles. Whichever one you have or whichever one you want, get it, because you're not going to. But on the other hand, coming off of $300 for a rig that I think is amazing coming out of the box is much, much easier than coming off of $500 for a rig that is amazing out of the box, but let's be honest, does need several upgrades right away just to get some, and then a lot of upgrades to get full potential out of this vehicle. So if we're going to keep tally on this, if there's going to be a winner, I'm going to give the pricing category to the Gen 8, hands down, way cheaper than the Bronco. And another honesty point, you guys, it comes with a lot of sweet upgrades right out of the box that you normally have to upgrade later. All right, so let's go ahead and just move on real quick away from the price, and let's get to the trucks themselves, and let's start with the body. Both of these trucks, in my opinion, you guys, have a super awesome body, completely different styles. You got the square body, you got more of a rounded, sleek body on this one, but they're both amazing in their own ways, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and take a look at these front grills here on both these trucks. Like I said, I don't really have much to say. I'm not going to knock these vehicles. They're both amazing. What do you like? Do you like the square body? Do you like the more sleek, retro, new, whatever you want to call it, modern day look? I think for square bodies, this is sick. I mean, it's awesome, you guys. It has a really good scale look. And this one as well, the Bronco. I mean, these guys nailed it with scale. You know, they got the trail markers, windshield wipers. Both of these vehicles do have folding mirrors, which I think is super amazing and saves you some mirror damage out on the trail. They both give you an option to darken your tint on your windows or put an interior in there, you guys. They do come clear. This one comes partially tinted, completely clear on this one. Let's move over to the sides of these vehicles real quick. As you can see here, really nice, really scale look, folding mirrors, you guys. The one thing I did pick on these guys about in my video, if you hadn't seen the breakdown of these vehicles, I do have a breakdown video on both of them. I will link that in the description, slap a little tab up top, so if you want to come back after the video and watch it, please do so. But anywho, I did pick on these guys a little bit here when I did that video because they have stickers for door handles. I can't complain too much, but I would like to see some door handles on that. That's pretty slick. When they have them, this here, as you can see, the Bronco, you come over, the Bronco does have door handles. That is a separate piece. Also has the folding mirrors, trail markers, windshield wipers. They both have rock sliders on the bottom, you guys, to help protect them bodies. I think they both did a fantastic job with these bodies, hands down. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the rear end of these vehicles. They both come with plastic bumpers. They both do have a receiver hitch slot, so if you want to slap a trailer behind these guys, it's ready to go. Go ahead and hook your trailer up. They both come with lights front and back. I forgot to mention that are ready for the lights themselves, shall I say. They come with the casings ready to go. The Bronco comes ready to go and already equipped with a full functioning spare tire. I think that's pretty slick to give you the option if you want it or not. I think it looks good. So the Gen 8 does not come with the spare tire, but it does come with the hardware. So if you want to go ahead and put that hookup in your vehicle and slap a spare tire on there, it does come with the hardware, so you can do that. Okay, you guys, if I have to pick a winner for the body challenge on this one, it would only give it to, it's a tie, you guys. I can't pick a winner because they're both awesome. I love them both. Which one do you think would win this category? Body category. Which one do you think would win? Also, you guys, let's touch on real quick how these bodies come on and off. Redcat came with a Velcro system, which, to be honest, was terrible. It hooked too hard when it hooked. It was a hook and loop system. It hooked way too hard when it actually hooked. When it didn't hook, it didn't hook. You know what I'm saying? When you pull the body off, some would stay on the chassis, some would stay on the body. It just wasn't a good system. Dirt got in there. It just wasn't good. So we went ahead and installed rare earth magnets in this on the body and the chassis. Now we have a magnetic body. I think I would like to see that from the factory. That would be tight, so I don't have to do it on my own. No big deal. That's how the Redcat system works. Now, if you move over to the Bronco, you guys, you have a tab system, I guess you can call it. It gets rid of your body posts, but you reach under here, you pop your tabs front and back, just like that. Slides right off, you guys. Really, really slick. I like this design. I really do. It's awesome. Not very many complaints, if any, about this kind of system. It holds tight, easy to get off, as you see. Really, really easy as well to get on. You line it up, push it down, and you're hooked. You know what I mean? So you gotta love it. You know, holds a little bit better than the Velcro system does, but they both hold great now. Traxxas, though, gets the body clip system category on this one. They win that by far. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next category I want to mention and talk about, and that would have to be the servo that comes in these vehicles. Redcat, out of the factory, comes with a 25 kilogram Hexfly digital servo that is waterproof, steel gears, the whole nine, you guys. I mean, it's a really nice servo. So far, I have not had any issues with this servo. Knock on wood, you guys. It's been working really, really good for me. And that's pretty dope to have a servo that comes right out of a truck, right out of the factory, shall I say, and works good, and you don't have to replace, because we all know servos can be a pain in the butt and normally one of the first things that you have to replace. Then we're going to move over to the servo for the Trx4. Now, as you can see here, this has been changed. The Traxxas factory Trx4 servo that they put in here, it's junk. So I went ahead and I put in a 45 kilogram digital coreless waterproof steel gear servo. So far, this thing has been working really well, and it's a big upgrade so far. So you guys, I think if we're picking winners, I obviously have to give the servo category to Redcat, because they provide you with a nice servo out of the box, straight from the factory, included in your price, you guys. And that's pretty awesome to not have to get a truck and replace the servo right away. All right, guys, let's talk about waterproofing on these vehicles real quick. These both come fairly waterproofed. From what I understand, the Trx4 comes fairly waterproof, but people do have issues with the servos and sometimes the receiver getting wet and not being completely waterproof. I think these are water resistant, you guys, more than waterproof. I think if you'd want to waterproof it fully, you'd have to open this up, waterproof the board of the receiver, and same with your servos. I also have a video on that, you guys. If you want to know how to waterproof stuff, I'll leave that linked in the description as well. Use conformal coating, and it's a simple process, and it will make your vehicles mostly into a submarine. All right, and like I mentioned earlier, you guys, Redcat does come with a waterproof servo right out of the box. So far, no problems. I've had it in some water. The electronics so far have been holding up. That Hexfly ESC for me. And when you open up your receiver box and pull out your receiver, pull that receiver apart. I did myself as well, just to make sure it is already conformal coated from the factory. I think that is super sick. So that clearly is going to make the Redcat a winner again in this category, you guys. How dope is that they slap on some conformal coating from the factory and assure you that you're going to be pretty damn waterproof out there. All right, you guys, and let's get into one of the final categories for this video. We are going to talk about climbing performance. These both have fantastic climbing performance, you guys. As you can see here, they both have a rather large approach. Redcat has a little bit more on it, but they both have a rather large approach. And as you can see here, the descend from the back is pretty steep as well. It looks like Trx4 wins this one, actually. But overall, you guys, the climbing performance on these both are sick. Super sick right out of the box. The Redcat, very capable. I mean, it was hitting some sweet lines. I was like, holy crap, I didn't expect it. The one thing about the Redcat I would have to say, though, it is top heavy because the body is big, boxy, stands a little taller. If you can get your center of gravity lowered a little bit, that would be very helpful on this one. Not a major hindrance. It is still very capable. The Trx4, you guys, I mean, it's dope. It's known to be a very good crawler. Everybody knows it's very capable right out of the box. It has the locking differentials, high speed, low speed. You know, I mean, it just has a lot of tricks in the bag. So if I had to pick a winner, you guys, I would honestly pick the Trx4. Not because this ain't good. It is very good, very capable right out of the box. I love this truck. It's just because this has more tricks in the bag, I guess you could say. It's got your high speed, low speed. It's got your locking differentials front and back. It's just got more tricks in the bag that can make it, just makes it a little more capable than this one. The center of gravity seems to be a little lower. The body ain't as big as boxy. So it just seems to win in this category, I think, for climbing performance. So I would give it to the Bronco. All right, let's move on real quick and touch on metal components, you guys. What do you get straight out of the box? Trx4, you don't get much of anything metal with this truck. Underneath here, all your links, all your covers, your shocks, everything. You do get a metal steering servo horn, so there's that, but you don't get anything upgraded or metal out of this one. It's just all plastic, you guys. It's just a lot of plastic for an expensive vehicle. Then let's move over to Redcats. You can see here shocks. Those are metal, aluminum. You can see here all the metal you have underneath here, you guys. I mean, all your links are already metal. Your drive shaft is partial plastic and partial metal. Your most important parts up here, I think, which are your most important parts, your turnbuckles, those are metal. So I don't think you're gonna have to worry about too much of breaking the plastic shaft itself. If you do, you're doing some serious stuff, right? If you look here, your diff covers, front and back, metal. That's all right out of the box, you guys. I mean, even things down to the steering servo horn is metal, and even the hex for your rims, guys, that's even metal. That's just a lot of metal, you guys. That's a lot of stuff that I don't have to go to the hobby shop and upgrade myself. I mean, it comes on it ready to go. So if I have to pick a winner for metal components and things right out of the box, clearly the Redcat would win that by far. All right, I think the last thing I want to talk about today is going to be the rims and tires that come on these vehicles. Redcat does come with some bead locks. The ring is metal. The rim is plastic. The tire that comes on the vehicle is a rather nice chunky tire. It's a Super Swamper by Interco, licensed tire. I hear and see mixed reviews on that tire. I personally like it. I think it gives a lot of grip to the mud, the sand, things like that. It helps out there in the elements. I would like to see maybe them go ahead and throw in a metal rim with the metal ring for the beadlocks to really just throw it all together, but not a super big deal. I think it's just awesome that they come with beadlocks on there. Then I have the option of keeping the tire, changing the rim, or you know what I mean? You have options to switch things up without having to deal with that pesky glue. Let's go ahead and talk about the TRX4. As you can see here, I've already made changes to the rims and tires. I didn't really like what came on it. They went ahead and straight from the factory give you a plastic rim, and the tire ain't so bad, but I kind of wanted a little more chunkiness for the trail. So I decided that I wanted to go ahead and switch them. One of the main factors for switching for me is I get these plastic rims off. They don't weigh nothing. I wanted to get some beadlocks on here, something metal, get a little more weight out of it, and like I said, a chunkier tire. So I went ahead and did away with these. They were glued straight from the factory. I did pop that off of there because I was thinking about using the tire, but I decided not to. I do have a video on how this process goes. Fast, easy, the best way. I'll link it in description. Slap something up here. If you are going to be removing glue from your tires or your rims, you guys, please check out that video. It's going to be the easiest method. No harsh chemicals, nothing like that. Believe me, you're going to like that method. All right, so clearly, you guys, the winner would go to the Gen 8 because it comes with beadlocks that are hybrid between plastic and metal. Good licensed tires on it. I would have to give the win to this. So if you've been paying attention and keeping count, we have a clear winner. But don't forget, you guys, this is all just for fun and games. There is no clear winner in my book. I love both of these vehicles. I love them both for different reasons. If you're thinking about getting a vehicle, either one of these or any one of them, I suggest you just go ahead and do it. Pull the trigger, get it, because you will not regret it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you guys think on the subject down in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, share it to a friend, turn on them notifications so you don't miss my future videos. And you guys, grab yourself a controller, get out there, go have some fun. I'll see you on the next one.